Machine assembly. Warning: to prevent serious injury during use, follow these procedures for proper assembly. Installing wheels. Install retaining clip into groove on one end of axle. Slide one wheel onto axle with the boss away from the clip. Fully insert axle into axle tube. Slide second wheel onto axle, boss first. Install retaining clip into groove. Mounting auto feed, optional accessory. Screw handle into the auto feed. Place the mounting bracket onto the back of the auto feed. The bracket shaft must be inserted into the center hole of the auto feed, and the two holes in the bracket must be aligned with the mounting pins. Remove the two bolts and nuts holding the front bearing mount to frame. Keep the bearing mount and drum in place. Attach the spacer block and auto feed onto the front frame of the K-400 using the two supplied 5/16 inch by 3 inch hex head bolts and lock washers. Insert the bolts into the holes in the frame from the back. Slide the spacer block onto the bolts, then attach the auto feed. Be sure to use the lock washers and tighten the bolts until the auto feed is secure. Do not over-tighten. Mounting guide hose to auto feed, optional accessory. Remove the 3 cover screws from the front of the auto feed. Keep the auto feed cover in place. Attach the guide hose adapter to the front of the auto feed using these same screws. Do not over-tighten. Put the tip of the cable into the coupling end of the guide hose and feed it through the hose until cable tip extends out the opposite end of the hose. Screw the guide hose coupling onto the adapter. Position the hose so that the natural curve of the hose follows the path to the drain. Tighten the lock nut to keep the hose from rotating.